So we will start the meeting without any delay. So now I invite the guests on the dais, honorable guests, and first I request Bhagwat K. Karatji to have a seat on the dais. Welcome you, sir, for the meeting. This is 223 State Level Bankers Committee meeting. Yeah, we welcome you, sir. Please, yeah. And Muchal Naidu Garu, please take your seats, sir, on the dais. And Govardhan Reddy, sir, Agriculture Minister, please take your seats, sir. And Samshay Singh Rawat ji, Special CS Finance, and Bashir ji, Oye Bashir ji, Regional Director, RBI, Andhra Pradesh, and M.R. Gopal sir, CGM NABARD, and S.K. Mahapatra, CGM Union Bank of India, and the lead bank of the state, and Sri Navneet Kumar ji, Convener SLBC. Please come on the dais, sir, and please take your seats, sir. Yeah. So I request all of you to stand for 1 minute for national anthem. Please play national anthem. Yeah.
Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Yeah, please sit down, sir. And I request the dignitaries before going to the regular agenda. So light the lamp and let us request Bhagavan to happen things smoothly. Yeah. So I request the convener SLBC and the lead bank head from the central office, SK Mahapatra ji, to honor the guests. No. So respect with the shawl also, sir. Bouquet and shawl. And similarly, bouquet and shawl to Muchal Naidu sir and Govardhan Reddy sir also. Mitchell Naid sir, and Govardhan Reddy sir also. Yeah. 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 Again. Agriculture Minister Sri Govardhan Reddy Garu will be felicitated by SLBC Convener Bank. Yeah. So I request the Regional Director RBI. So please join your hands. Yeah. And Mahapatra ji. Yeah. And Jaisham and our Part 2 Convener SLBC. Yeah. On March 2023 was prepared and will be presented here, and it will be reviewed by Honorable Minister, sir. Sir, around 27 banks, major banks were there, sir, today with us. State dignitaries and the departmental staff and secretaries of the state are also there. Yeah. So before going to the minute-to-minute program that was shared to all of you, this meeting, so when we are hinted that a meeting can be arranged, sir is coming, because we are in hand with the March raw data, so we could arrange all the things in a very short time. I feel that everything is arranged well, but if any shortcomings are there, please bear with us, sir. Within short time we made this. So I request everyone to cooperate, and wherever you are asked to respond, then only you respond, because time is very short and precious. And let us give the dignitaries who are very experts in their field. Let us listen from them mostly, and we will enrich our knowledge also. So thank you very much, sir. So this is over to Convener, sir, for run the proceedings. And before that, I request the Convener Bank CGM, who has reached from Mumbai, so to give his initial presentation and work, that speech on that. Yes, sir. You can talk from there, sir. The mics are arranged. Everyone can talk from their seats.
On behalf of SLBC of Andhra Pradesh, we extend a hearty and warm welcome to Dr. Bhagavat Kishan Rao Karad, Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Government of India, Sri B. Mutayala Naidu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Sri K. Govardhan Reddy, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Sri A.O. Basir, Regional Director, Reserve Bank of India, Andhra Pradesh, Sri M.R. Gopal, CGM NABARD, RO Hyderabad, Sri S.S. Rawat, Special Chief Secretary, Finance, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Special Chief Secretaries, Principal Secretaries, and Head of the Departments of State Administration, co-bankers, members, and invitees to this 223rd meeting of SLBC of Andhra Pradesh. I am privileged and delighted to be part of this august gathering. The state of Andhra Pradesh is growing steadily on all fronts, be it social, economical, or developmental activities, under the able leadership of our visionary Chief Minister. It is also glad to know that Government of Andhra Pradesh has launched numerous welfare and developmental schemes like YSR Chaitwa, Jagannath, Thodu, AP Tidco Housing, etc., reaching down to the last mile in an extremely transparent, seamless and efficient manner. I am also informed that the advent of systems like Village Secretariat and Raitu Bharosa Kendras at grassroots level have been bringing paradigm change in the rural economic landscape in the state. I am also noted that unprecedented infrastructural development activities, particularly in medical and education sectors, are going on a massive scale under schemes like Nadu Nedu. The upmitted farmers-oriented schemes like Dr. YSR Free Crop Insurance, Free Power Subsidy, YSR Raitu Bharosa, etc., branding the AP as a model state in the country as far as farmers' welfare is concerned. Allied agriculture sector is also a significant source of income for the farmers apart from crop production. Therefore, I urge attention to all bankers present here to accord sanction to all pending KCC, animal husbandry and fishery applications mobilized during the special KCC district level campaigns. Very glad to note that the Andhra Pradesh state has been maintaining the top slot 3 years in a row in terms of ease of doing business. The scale of implementation of many reformative and transformative schemes and developmental initiative enhanced the brand image of Andhra Pradesh state. I congratulate all co-bankers in the state for your active participation in central government schemes, RBI intensive awareness campaigns, Financial Literacy Week, DFS FI pilot projects, Rozgar Mela, Jan Suraksha Saturation Drive, which drawn accolades. Andhra Pradesh is having banking outlets of 1,13,235, covering wide network of 64.8% bank branches in rural and semi-urban areas and 16 RCTs. In the business front, I am glad to see that banking sector in the state of Andhra Pradesh has surpassed all the targets set under the regulatory norms in all sectors. Banks have maintained a healthy CD ratio of approximately 150%. I request close attention of the bankers in the state on following current important campaigns rolled out by Government of India, like KCC saturation for animal husbandry and fisheries, Swanidhi Samriddhi, saturation drive for Jan Suraksha schemes. I solicit all member banks to bestow serious attention to the action points of this meeting for implementation in letter and spirit to reach the expectations of the government. I thank all stakeholders for the unstinted support extended to Slbc in its effective functioning. We look forward to continuing the same in the coming years too. On behalf of the banking fraternity, Slbc of Andhra Pradesh is assuring you, sir, we extend fullest support and cooperation to the state government, and our active participation in the state development would be our utmost priority. Thank you all. Thanks.
Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Government of India, Dr. Bhagwat Kishore Karaj sir, Deputy Chief Minister, Panchayati Raj and Rural Development, Sri B.M. Naidu sir, Minister for Agriculture, Government of Andhra Pradesh, K.G. Reddy sir, Special Chief Secretary Finance, Shamshed Singh Rawat sir, CBM NABARD, M.R. Gopal, Regional Director, Reserve Bank of India, Sri A.O. Bashir, CM Union Bank of India, S.K. Mahapatra, Agriculture Country Head, Union Bank of India, Sri Gami, and all bankers and participants, a warm welcome to all of you in the 23rd meeting of Slbc. Sir, with the permission of Chair, we would like to take the action taken report of 202nd meeting of Slbc held in the month of March 23. Action points, sir, one by one action points I will take up. Bank to allow the full utilization of self-help group savings as first priority. CC amount should not be automatically sanctioned, enhanced, and transferred to the saving accounts with the consent of self-help group. In this context, bankers meeting has been called, and a state government meeting was also held in 12th of March, and necessary directions has been given to all the banks to give the credits to the needy only and as per the request only. Second is, long pending RCT dues to the sponsored banks shall be settled by the government on priority. SERP department had proceeded with the MORD. An amount of 16 crore has been settled in pursuit of MORD for settlement of remaining amount. Third one, to detail the RCT activities with state government-sponsored skill hubs. Detailed SOP from Skill Development Corporation is to be submitted. Skill Development Corporation, Andhra Pradesh, to come up with detailed SOP on the integration of RCT services with skill hubs. Mapping of BCs to RBK centers. SLBC to work closely on mapping of BCs in leftover RBK centers in coordination with department. SLBC has requested Agriculture Department to furnish detail of leftover RBK to be mapped with BCs. Poor performance of private banks in implementation of government-sponsored schemes and priority sector programs. Reserve Bank of India conducted review meeting with heads of private sector banks in the state on 28th of March and instructed the banks to improve their performance in government-sponsored scheme and priority sector programs. SLBC to fix the target for MSME activity duly aligned the potential and previous performance of banks. May also fix target to finance 1 lakh new units during financial year 23-24 in consultation with the Commissioner of Industrial Department. SLBC has taken care of MSME targets to all banks in annual credit plan of 23-24, which was well discussed with NABARD, RBI, and the state government. YSR Uchita Vyavasaya Vidyut. The participating banks shall open a escrow account of Energy Department to pass on DBT credits. Banks have opened the escrow accounts of the DISCOMs. Lending to SC and ST communities need to be revamped up. Slbc has again reiterated and written to all the banks to further improve the advances to SC and ST communities. A government shall consider to include the financial education school curriculum in the state. SLBC in their request to Principal Secretary Department of School Education on the subject and is yet to receive the communication from the department. Teen and farmer lending. Government of Andhra Pradesh to initiate suitable steps on implementation of various recommendations suggested by SLBC subcommittee to improve the lending. Department of Agriculture to come up with strategies to increase teen and farmers' finance. In this context, we would like to inform you, sir, that again we have called a subcommittee of SLBC on this important point. Next fortnight. AP TIDCO reiterated the relaxed guidelines to bank in respect of CIBIL score and applicant age. Bank may consider to realize 100% loan amount, fourth installment subject to completion of sale deed registration and above 90% completion of work and laying of basic infrastructure works. SLBC has communicated relaxed guidelines to all the banks. State government is actively working on the providing infrastructure facilities and planning to hand over the flats to the beneficiaries. Sir, this is all over the ATR of previous meeting. Yes, sir, this is the banking key indicators of the state 2020, 21, 22, 23. Here there is a clear visibility in growth in credit as well as deposits to the bank and priority sector lending also. Last year, year to year in deposit, there was a 10% growth was registered. In credit, it was 18%, priority sector 18%, and agriculture that of 19%. These are the banking key indicators, year by year position of deposit, total advance, priority sector, and agriculture. Sir, it is statutory indicators vis-a-vis performance as of 31st March 23. CD ratio of the state is 149.79% against the benchmark of 60%. Priority sector advances is 66.21% against the benchmark of 40%. Agriculture advances 43.37% of NBC against the 18% benchmark. Small and marginal forward lending is 28.08% against the benchmark of 9.5%. Weaker section finance is 27.92% of NBC against the benchmark of 11.5%. Finance to women is 24.88% against benchmark of 5%. And in micro enterprises, the achievement is 8.18% against the benchmark of 7.50%. This is the composition of credit as of 31st March 23. Agriculture consists 36% share, followed by MSME, other priority and non-priority sector. This is ACP 22-23 achievement, loan disbursement from 1/4/22 to 31st March 23. This is the targets, which the red pillar is the achievement and blue one is the target. So total credit, priority sector, agriculture, MSME, non-priority also, the state has achieved. There is a growth of 163% in total credit has been registered in previous year. This is the ACP's achievements of 31st March 23 in agriculture. ये कौन सा आ गया आगे बढ़ गया बैक this is lending to teenage farmers progress as of 31st March 23. In 21-22 it was 42.53%, which has declined to 39.15%, and the concern was raised in the previous SLBC also, and we are expecting to come out with a solution with the agriculture department, and for which subcommittee of SLBC meeting has been called in the next fortnight. This is our YHR progress, sir. Total claim settlement till is 413.49 crore and number of beneficiaries are 20.54 lakhs. This is free crop insurance scheme, sir. In 21-22, number of beneficiaries were 15.61 lakhs and claim amount was 2978 crore. There is no loanee and non-loanee discrimination. Scheme is free for all notified crops without any limitation on the extent. So this is MSME sector outstanding. Micro consists of 54%, small 30%, medium enterprises 16%. This is the achievement vis-a-vis target of annual exceeded plan. Micro enterprises achievement is 155%, small enterprise it is 113%, and medium it is 128% against the target of 22-23. So this is MSME's task force recommendations to achieve a 20% year-on-year growth in credit to micro and small enterprises March 2023. Achievement as of March 23 is 15.98%. Uh, 10% annual growth in the number of micro enterprises accounts from March 22 to 23. This is a negative trend has been recorded. Last meeting we had discussed with the Reserve Bank also. There is some data discrepancy with 1-2 major banks. I expect, yeah. So I hope banks must have got clear data from their corporate office.
This is quarter to previous year quarter comparison, sir. And the small loans relating to Atmanirbhar Bharat, like the state government Jagannath Todu loans, around 15 lakh loans were there. After one cycle, they were repaid and they are ready for second cycle, sir. that number has come down. This is a number of accounts of micro units year on year. Again, once they are sanctioned, yes, again they will level and it will come up. Yeah.
Sir, 60% of total lending to MSC sector on corresponding quarter of the previous year to micro enterprises 22-23. It is as of March 23, it is 75.01%. And total amount pertaining to MSC micro sector is 47,619 crore. This is the state government sponsored scheme, Jagannatha Todu sir. Target set under Jagannatha Todu phase 6 is 4.90 lakhs, in which 1.07 lakhs beneficiary were already sanctioned and disbursed loans. And banks, excluding this bank, have also disbursed around 26 lakhs loan, including PM Swanidhi scheme in various phases. This is AP TIDCO, PMAY, AHP, YSR, Jagannatha Nagar.
What is this scheme? Banks are disbursed around 26 lakh loan. Explain this scheme. ये स्कीम क्या है जो आंध्र प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट की है और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की, इसमें डिफरेंस क्या है?
Interesting.
So, the same street vendor scheme, sir, but central government's PM Swanidhi scheme is valid only in municipal areas. The state governments, they have come up with a scheme for rural and semi-urban also for the street vendors. That is state government scheme, Jagannatha Todu. That is a different scheme, sir. Interest reimbursement and all other things are different. Yeah.
How many rupees are given in the village?
10,000, sir. 10,000 one time, and if they come for renewal on full repayment, next time 1,000 incremental will be given, 11,000. The third year, 12,000, like that. It is not like, unlike central government scheme, because in our Swanidhi it is 20,000 and 25,000, like that. Yeah, अच्छा sir, wherever they are in urban areas, they are not available. NP account, it is only around 5% is there, sir, because state government, yeah, they are taking care of the recovery also. They have mapped their staff of village ward secretariat, 2% per branch, and they are supporting.
What is the rate of interest for the rural scheme?
That is around 9%, sir. And it is fully subsidized by the state government.
Means 9% are given by the state government.
State government. Whatever interest is there, that is reimbursed by state government.
What about the scheme at Swanidhi Yojana? Because central government is subsidizing around 7%.
Yes, sir.
So what about the remaining part, interest?
Remaining part of interest, no, sir. Yeah.
The state government is sponsoring or?
No, sir. Borrowers are only bearing.
So there is a difference. Suppose somebody is taking loan from the rural area, then there is a zero rate of interest. Is it so?
Yes, sir. Particularly this scheme, PM Swanidhi, it is there in the municipal areas only, sir, for street vendors. That is a separate.
I want to understand.
Yeah.
Suppose I am living in a rural area and I have taken 10,000 rupees. The rate of interest will be zero. And if Mr. Naidu is living at urban area, municipal corporation area, his rate of interest will be 3% approximately. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
आपको स्कीम मालूम नहीं, मुझे समझ में आ रहा है. What is the scheme? You are giving loan to everybody और बैंक वाले को स्कीम मालूम नहीं क्या?
Small scheme, sir. Yeah. This is
Yes.
Swanidhi.
SBI. Who is the senior officer from SBI? You are working in this Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir, I am based out of Hyderabad, but
I want to understand this scheme of the state government and central government. Just what is the difference? Tell me.
Sir, in fact, as the AGM just told, sir, in Jagannatha Todu, it is basically for, say, rural areas. So they are getting 10,000 rupees, and if they pay regularly, they get another 1,000 rupees. That is there, sir.
That I understood.
Yeah,
I
PM
want to
Swanidhi-
know the interest charged for the scheme in the rural area, and I want to understand the interest charged from the urban area. इसमें interest में क्या फर्क है?
जी।
बैंक वाले कुछ पैसे लेते होंगे ना?
Sir, we are like in PM Swanidhi, basically digital is being encouraged in PM Swanidhi scheme, sir. And they will get, as per the scheme, they will get cash back in PM
I am
Swanidhi scheme.
asking rate, I am not asking digital payment. Digital payment है तो महीने को 100 rupees मिलता है, मुझे पता है.
जी, जी, जी.
I want to understand what is the rate of interest in the rural area. I am a rural person, Mr. Naidu is a urban person. हम दोनों सिटीजन हैं आंध्र प्रदेश के, तो मुझे रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट क्या लगाएंगे आप बैंक? अभी यू आर द सीनियर मोस्ट इन द SBI, सो आई एम आस्किंग SBI. यूनियन बैंक तो नहीं बता सकी.
नहीं, लेकिन सर PM Swanidhi will be applicable only for the urban area only, ना सर?
हाँ तो ठीक है ना, अर्बन सिमिलर स्कीम इज देयर, तो उसमें रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट क्या है, इसमें क्या है? नाउ वी आर फ्रॉम द रूरल एरिया, जो बैंक मैनेजर कोई तो होंगे ना, मुझे समझाओ ना.
Sir, इसमें interest subvention is only in that account in which borrowers are paying regularly their installments. In which they are not paying installments, there is no such interest subvention from the government.
रूरल एरिया में इंटरेस्ट कितना इतना बताओ.
Rural area में, sir, rate of interest is the same. Only thing is that here we are getting. ये पिलर 9 point something है सर, मैं बता रहा हूँ.
They are not 70. Central government is not giving
कितना है यार?
कितना लेके बोलो ना.
नहीं बोल दो ना, 9% बोलूँगा.
these are similar. नहीं सर, मैं बताता हूँ सर. सर ये आप लोग ने म्यूनसिपल में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया में अच्छा स्कीम निकाला सर. सेम थिंग वाज डन इन द रूरल एरियाज. द ओनली थिंग इज सर वी सबवेंट 100% बिकॉज द income earning opportunities in the rural areas are lesser, sir. And the rotation business is much higher. And the rural areas, sir, the vendors are, the recovery is lesser. So we thought there's a need for higher support rural areas. That is only difference, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about urban area?
So urban area, whatever is the government norms, sir, we follow, sir. Yes, exactly, sir. So that's the only difference, sir. Otherwise, the schemes are more or less similar, sir.
See, it is clear that this scheme which started Andhra Pradesh government in a rural area, there is 100% subvention. 100%. That is clear. In urban area, the subvention is only given by the central government and they have to pay around 3% or 3 point something to the banks. Yes. Now, in the scheme, if the Suradnidhi Yojana, if they paying regularly, then you will get a 20% and 50,000, 20,000, 50,000 in urban area. And in rural area, they get 11,000, 12,000, 13,000 like this. Yes, that is good. That is good. Continue.
Yeah. AP TIDCO PMAY ASP YSR Jagannath Nagar scheme, in which 1.19 lakh household urban areas are under construction with bank rate support in the category of 365 and 430 square feet. Government of Andhra Pradesh are reimbursed at most 140 crore towards overdues for the existing loan and reimbursement amount for closure of 300 square feet category housing loan. Here I would like to request that some cases are pending with the different banks. In last Slbc it has came to the light also. I request please dispose it as per the priority sector norms within the stipulated timeline.
Andhra Pradesh TIDCO, Prime Minister Awas Yojana. What is the scheme? Prime Minister Awas Yojana, I know. But what is the scheme in Andhra Pradesh?
Is same, sir. The same, that is being implemented by the department. Yeah. Yes.
See, every state government is having different schemes.
Yes.
Means, suppose I am saying, Central government is giving 1,50,000 rupees for Atal अपना house
Yes, sir.
AHY, PMAY, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, हाँ, तो उसमें लिए आप हम कितना देते हैं आंध्र प्रदेश में, ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ। आंध्र प्रदेश में से कितना देते हैं? हमारे महाराष्ट्र में 1 लाख देते हैं।
Yes, sir.
तो ऐसा इतने कुछ सपोर्ट होता है कि मैं जानना चाहता हूँ।
Yeah, होता है सर. After the amount given by central government and state government, the whatever the difference that margin is there, that is given by the banks as a loan component. State government is also giving, sir. Yeah.
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का पैसा कितना? मुझे समझो, मुझे प्राइम मिनिस्टर आवास योजना में पैसा लेना है, तो मुझे 1.5 लाख समझो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से मिला है।
हाँ.
तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट 1 लाख देता है, 1.5 लाख देता है, कुछ तो देता होगा ना?
That yes, sir. We yes.
अच्छा,
Sridhar, sir.
आप लैंड फ्री देते हैं।
सर 2 स्कीम है सर, एक अर्बन एरिया में कर रहे हैं, रूरल एरिया में कर रहे हैं, दोनों वी आर यूजिंग PMAY सपोर्ट। ये जो अर्बन स्कीम के बारे में सर हमारे MD साहब बताएंगे सर आपको।
नमस्कार सर, आई एम मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर फॉर AP टिडको। आई डील विद
सर 1 मिनट सर, टिडको इज नथिंग बट द इम्प्लीमेंट एजेंसी सर। पूरा यूज एक्सप्लेन टिडको टू है, व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म टिडको?
सर PMAY अर्बन सर, जो AHP सेक्शन है, सो आई इम्प्लीमेंट दैट।
So TIDCO is nothing but a township company, sir. It's a company we formed for implementing the project, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Government of India gives 1.5 lakhs per unit, sir. And state government, in the 3 categories of houses we are building, for example, in 300 SFT, state government spends 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs. And there is no loan component. Loan component is taken care of state government in 300 SFT category, sir. In 365 and 450, the state government spends 2.9 lakhs and 2.5 lakhs respectively, and government of India gives 1.5.
सर अर्बन में सर इसमें एक ये है कि सर कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी हम उनको प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं सर। तो सम वी आर टेकिंग थ्रू HUDCO लोन सर, वी आर गेटिंग फॉर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, सम वी आर स्पेंडिंग आवर ओन मनी सर। सो STP एंड यस सर, यस सर। Sir, we are giving a slightly higher amount so that there are slightly bigger houses, sir. We are also providing infrastructure, water, power supply to our own funds, sir. We also have taken from some HUDCO from Government of India, sir, from the Ministry of Urban Affairs, sir, to see that these are complete in full shape with STP, drinking water, power and all the facilities, sir. So that is a convergence approach we are following, sir.
Yes. This is the lending by different banks to AP TIDCO and the percentage achievement. This is the same scheme.
Jagannath Nagar. What is this? Same scheme name is given Jagannath Nagar.
Yeah.
This is local name for the understanding.
अच्छा,
Next. So this is the bank credit linkage for self-help group. In 22-23, there is an increase of 116%. It was 32,800 to 38,014.
my observation is always the target से ज़्यादा achievement है। ये देख रहा ना? मुझे एक भी अभी देखा नहीं, इंक्लूडिंग दैट CD ratio and everything, the achievement is good as compared to target.
Yes, sir. Exceptionally good, sir. Yeah.
आप सभी लोगों को बहुत अच्छा बैंक काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन सभी का ट्रांसफर करना पड़ेगा बाकी राज्य में। इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे तो
जहाँ नहीं हो रहे वहाँ भेजना।
हाँ, जहाँ नहीं होना उधर भेजना पड़ेगा। बाकी जगह जाता मैं तो किधर 30% 40% काम होता है।
So मंत्री साहब कह रहे हैं कि you are export oriented bank.
Sir, last year in APY implementation, the Andhra Pradesh was selected best southern state in the country previous year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the targets reached, sir, because one more reason is that after the COVID, this is the full year, full performance of the banks. So that means all sectors have grown, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Next. Next.
हमारे DFS से कोई आया है क्या? Somebody from Department of Financial Services, New Delhi?
Sir, Sanjay Kumar sir has last night called. He is attending Rozgar Mela at Bangalore. He said sorry for not attending this meeting. Yeah.
No problem. Sir, this is PM Mudra Yojana achievement. Against the target 22-23, 12,000 against achievement is 15,923, that is 133%. In banks, Union Bank 141%, SGB 1260%, Canara Bank 167%, State Bank 53% and all. This is PM Swanidhi. Against the application, this is 2,81,053 application, sanction accorded to 2,66,000.
SBI क्यों कम है? Prime Minister performance of the top 5 banks, Union Bank 141%, SGB 12%, तो State Bank of India 53%. कम क्यों है? मुझे इतना समझता है SBI टॉप मोस्ट बैंक है, अपना टॉप मोस्ट चलना चाहिए. आपका पेनिट्रेशन कम है क्या इस राज्य में? ठीक है, देख लो. आप इन्फॉर्म करो नीचे वाले, SBI पीछे नहीं रहना चाहिए.
This is PM Swanidhi opposition.
What about this Kotak Mahindra Bank, which is a zero, then Karur Vaisya Bank? ये इतना कम क्यों है? Private sector banks, Karnataka Bank 20%, ICICI Bank 43%, Andhra Pradesh GVB Bank. Chalo. Who is from ICICI Bank? Yes. Your working in Mudra loan is less. आप स्टेट हेड है ना? You are state head. What is your position?
Sir, I am the AGM, sir. I take care of MSME loans.
Okay.
Sir, as far as Mudra is concerned, we are giving unsecured loans to the identified sectors. I believe somewhere we have lost the track, but we will ensure that this is taken to 100%, because previous track also, Mudra, we were doing good actually. This is the first time we are appearing here.
Mudra is very important for the people who want to start the business. Collateral की जरूरत नहीं तो होना जरूरी है, जरा बढ़ाइए.
Yes, sir.
Sit down. But what about Kotak Mahindra? इन्होंने एक भी नहीं, एक केस किया नहीं है. अभी मेरे पास DCM साहब है, एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्टर है, तो आपका डिपॉजिट नहीं मिलेंगे फिर गवर्नमेंट से.
Anybody from Kotak Mahindra?
Kotak Mahindra and Karur Vaisya Bank, who has attended, sir? We have invited them. Yeah.
You are from which bank?
Karur Vaisya.
एक नहीं, डिस्बर्स अमाउंट एक ही दिया है. कितने एप्लीकेशन आए थे कुछ बता सकते हैं पूरे राज्य में?
सर अराउंड 74 एप्लीकेशन सर.
कितना कम है? एक ब्रांच में आना चाहिए, एक शहर में आना चाहिए.
नो सर, वी विल फोकस ऑन इट सर.
ऐसा नहीं है, देखो दोनों मिनिस्टर मेरे साथ है. आपका बिजनेस कम हो जाएगा, देन यू विल नॉट गेट डिपॉजिट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट.
नो सर, वी विल डू इट सर, वी विल डू इट.
यू हैव टू फॉलो गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स.
श्योर सर.
अगर गवर्नमेंट स्कीम को गरीब लोगों को मदद नहीं करेंगे तो कैसा चलेगा? देयर इज ओनली वन एप्लीकेशन दैट यू आर नॉट सैंक्शन. एक आया था, वो भी सैंक्शन नहीं हुआ. कितना बैड परफॉर्मेंस है?
वी विल डू दैट सर.
You talk to your chairman, tell him, this was a remark by the state as well as the central ministers. मुझे नेक्स्ट टाइम 3 महीने के बाद जब ये होंगी SLBC, उस टाइम आपका और महेंद्र कोटक बैंक का बढ़ना चाहिए. ठीक है.
Yeah, sir, this is PM Swanidhi position. Application received 281,053 and sanction is 2,66,000 and achievement is 95%.
Again, Karnataka Bank only 20%, Kaur Vaisya Bank only 27%, APGB Bank. ठीक है, चलो.
Next. So this is the status of Stand Up India. Again, the target of 12,288, achievement is 8854 and percentage achievement is 72%. Among banks, Union Bank of India, Indian Bank, ICICI and Punjab National Bank has achieved their target and Canara Bank is also 98%.
Just I want to understand, 72% में अगर रिकॉर्ड है तो इतना डिटेल तो नहीं कोई पूछता, लेकिन पॉसिबल महिला कितना है? दिस स्कीम इज फॉर SC, ST एंड वुमेन. तो
Sir, right now we don't have data, but it is around 50%.
No problem. But the one thing is observation, if we give loan to the woman, they do business very well. And the NPA from Mahila is very less. So, तो मुझे एक सूचना है कि जितना हो सके उतना, you follow rules. I am not saying not to follow the rules, but you follow the rules. But महिला का है तो उधर ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक आधा पेपर कम है तो पूछो उनको और कैसा लोन दे सकते देख लो.
Yes, sir. Here we have detailed data in the agenda booklet in page number 25. The Mahila coverage is 84%, sir. And the SC/ST coverage is only 26%.
ठीक है, SC/ST को ही देना है, लेकिन महिला का मैं इतना ही बता रहा हूँ, मैं पूरे स्टेट में हर जगह जाता हूँ, तो NPA फ्रॉम वुमन लोन इज लेस, इंक्लूडिंग मुद्रा. मुद्रा में समझो 100 में से 70% महिला लेती है और उनका NPA कम है. 30% जेंट्स लेते तो देखना पड़ता है, थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है.
Yeah, next. This is sir, central government schemes performance as of 31st March 23. PM FME applications 3885, sanction 3215 and percentage achievement is 83%. Here some applications are pending, shown as pending as of 31st March. I request all bankers to please look into it. I hope we must have disposed of as 1 month has already crossed. Here, sir, we would like to submit that all central government schemes, all banks are going for that, and we are getting good support from state government departments also.
The performance of the private sector bank is not good. About PM FME, SDFC Bank, who is from SDFC Bank? आपके पास सिर्फ 2 लोग, सैंक्शन 2 लोगों को किया है आउट ऑफ 30 इधर लिखा है. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. See, you are one of the leading bank in private sector. So our expectations from the state as well as central government are more from your side. But here the report shows that you are also on the same line, 7% achievement. You have to improve this because this is concerned with the agriculture sector.
Yes, sir. Because we have about 37 cases which are there on process. This will definitely get it cleared, sir.
ठीक है, okay. ICICI Bank 0%. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? You have to instruct. How many branches are there in Andhra Pradesh? हाँ? कितना branches है आपके?
234 branches.
तो इतने में सिर्फ एक भी नहीं हो सकता, कैसा हो सकता है ऐसा? कितना पुअर परफॉर्मेंस मुझे बताओ ना. 10 एप्लीकेशंस आए, उसमें से एक भी सैंक्शन नहीं हुआ, अचीवमेंट 0,
सर ये 10 एप्लीकेशन में रिव्यू करवाऊंगा सर पूरा।
कुछ इसमें टाइपिंग में गलती है कि आपकी तरफ से रिपोर्ट आया नहीं, ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है क्या? ऐसा कभी कभी होता है, मैं ऑब्जर्वेशन में रहा।
यस सर, आई विल क्रॉस चेक दिस सर एंड आई विल गेट इट करेक्टेड इमीडिएटली।
सी, मैं तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आऊंगा ही,
यस सर।
लेकिन उसके पहले मैं इन लोगों से रिपोर्ट लेने वाला हूँ, तो उसमें ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए।
यस सर।
ठीक है।
Next, sir, this is the financial inclusion status in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Number of branches as well as ATMs has and BCs has also increased in this financial year considerably.
Just in financial inclusion, national standard of the bank branches is 14 per lakh population. That is a national standard. But in Andhra Pradesh, the standard has crossed, is a good thing. 16 branches per lakh population. It's good. But if we go and see, the branches are more in the urban area. Now we want to penetrate in the rural area also. So I am going to just ask you, because always we get demand from the rural area that we want a bank, nationalized bank चाहिए, ऐसा होता है, तो कुछ नया ब्रांचेस ओपन करने का कुछ प्लान है क्या? Yes, Union Bank.
Yes, sir. DFS has also suggested and given some centers in which branch has to be opened, in which 3 branches we have opened in previous quarter. And
which area?
In Kadapa district and one more district in which they have identified that branches.
See, I am not asking about the urban area because this ratio is good and I understand. I am also coming from Maharashtra. Maharashtra urban area में Axis Bank है, लेकिन हमें ग्रामीण में भी चाहिए लोगों को।
It's all sir rural areas only. In some cases we are not getting connectivity, for which we have written to the Department of Telecommunication also. Connectivity नहीं मिल रही है, इसके चलते हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. We are on the job, sir, and we will complete it, whatever list it has been assigned to us.
ठीक है, यानी there is a unwritten rule or maybe written, I don't know, because when you are opening the bank branch, you have to start ATM also. That is there.
It is there, sir.
What about digital banks? How many banks are open here? Bank branches? अभी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने
DBU sir, yeah, digital banking units, 2 units in AP state were opened, sir.
कहाँ किए?
One is Rajamandri, sir,
At Machilipatnam.
and Machilipatnam.
So what is the performance? Which bank? Union Bank or which bank they are?
ये Union Bank.
This is Union Bank, sir.
Union Bank.
Union Bank.
तो कैसा है response कैसा है?
Machilipatnam is a pure rural area, sir, but it's going good. I have visited 1 month back. It's
ठीक
going
है,
good.
चलो next.
Regarding the branch expansion, Rawat sir, you want to add?
Sir, sir, you have got a very valid point, sir. Sir, Rawat है sir. Sir, आप सही बिल्कुल सही पकड़े नग पकड़े sir. Sir, while we are very good in other indicators, sir, in number of functioning banks per 1 lakh population, sir, we are 10th out of 21st states. 10th out of 21 स्टेट में हमारा नंबर 10वां है सर. रैंक इज लेसर.
मेरे पास तो DFS है.
अच्छा, तो मेरा थोड़ा डिफरेंट है सर, थोड़ा सा. ओके सर, एनीवे आई विल से सर. And ATMs we are 11th out of 21 state. We are slightly higher than the national average, but I think we can do more, sir. And sir, our request has been to the SLBC. We are coming with a proposal. The Naxalite affected area on the AOB border, Andhra Odisha border, the tribal areas, which is very near to Vizag, but tribally we do require some branches, sir. I have told the collectors to prepare a plan of action. These are also the aspirational districts also, sir. PM साहब के ये aspirant district भी हैं, sir. We are coming with a plan of action.
अपने कितने aspiration district है यहाँ?
सर हमारे 2 हैं सर, 3 हैं. So, विजयनगरम, विशाखापट्टनम, कडप्पा सर. 3 हैं सर. विजयनगरम सर, विशाखापट्टनम सर, कडप्पा. तीन ये भी यहाँ नहीं, ये अब पहले ये बड़ा जिला था सर, छोटा हो गया सर. सर हमारे जिले अब बढ़ गए सर, 26 हो गए.
There are 112 aspiration districts. Central government is always interested to develop these aspiration districts. Even we as a central minister, we are supposed to visit 2 aspiration districts every month and we are visiting.
Yes.
But that list comes from the Niti Aayog, कहाँ कौन जाना है हमें आता है. So in any case, how many districts are here total? Andhra Pradesh.
So 26 now. Sir.
26.
Earlier 13,
So
26 now.
you have called LDM also? LDM होंगे ना इधर?
Only surrounding 3 LDMs I called, sir. Not all LDMs.
Okay. Anyway, LDM के माध्यम से डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे मीटिंग होना चाहिए और जहाँ जहाँ ब्रांचेस की गरज है वहाँ सर्वे करके ऊपर रिपोर्ट भेजने की जरूरत है स्टेट लेवल बैंक कमेटी को. वो करना जरूरी है.
ये सर ये एक हम प्लान बना रहे हैं सर, वो डीएफएस के साथ हम शेयर करेंगे सर, आपको एक कॉपी भेजेंगे सर. अगले इस साल में वी वांट टू गिव कवरेज एज पर नॉर्म्स टू ऑल द रूरल एरिया स्पेशली इन ट्राइबल एरिया सर. एंड अब ये प्रॉब्लम ये अच्छी बात ये है कि सर टावर लग रहे हैं सर. नाउ कनेक्टिविटी इज इम्प्रूविंग बिकॉज ऑफ यूएसएफ एंड अदर ग्रांट्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया सर. So the connectivity problem will also not be there, sir. We will improve on this indicator by the next meeting. This is what I assure you, sir.
We will take opinion of the lok pratinidhi.
Yes.
जो चुन के आए ना.
Yes, sir. इनसे भी consult
लोग
करेंगे.
ज़्यादा ये करते हैं ना. I am telling them the peoples are after MLAs and MPs. We want branch, we want branch. तो आपका ओपिनियन लो ऐसा बोला मैं इनको.
సో సార్ అంటున్నారు కొత్త జిల్లా కొత్త బ్రాంచెస్ ఏటీఎం లోకల్ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్ కూడా అడిగించి ఎక్కడ అవసరం ఉన్నది చెప్పి
ఓపెన్ करना है.
మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి సో ఎక్కడ గ్యాప్స్ ఉన్నాయో అది అడగమంటున్నారు సార్.
We want to open branches in the rural area. So I told them that you take opinion of the honorable ministers and the member of parliaments and MLAs also.
We'll do that, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, next. This is all about a strategy, NSFI and Pragati. Camps are being conducted regularly, sir, across the state and by almost all banks. Next.
Now we will come to the different schemes as you are here. Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana. Average of the central government is 40,409 per lakh population. In Andhra Pradesh it is 26,459. तो हमें काम करने की जरूरत है.
Right, sir.
Rawat, see,
It improves.
opening of the accounts of the people,
Yes,
I think we have to take initiative for that.
we will do that, sir.
Next.
We have noted the concern, sir, and well, it will be circulated to all member banks, and please take care of note today itself. Next is, sir.
I think there is a circular from DFS. You have to go to the rural areas, you have to, the special, all villages you have to go and you have to see that the accounts of all citizens will be open. That is a circular. There is a own camp provision. There is a camp going on 30th of June. Yes, Bank of India कोई है क्या? Anybody from Bank of India? क्या सर्कुलर है मुझे बताओ उनको. You know there is a circular. We have sent circular from the central government.
Yes, sir. We have to conduct the camps regularly and open all the accounts in those villages.
तो कैंप्स हो रहे क्या नहीं हो रहे?
हो रहा है सर.
तो मुझे इसमें बढ़ोतरी चाहिए.
Sure, sir.
We want to improve the account opening in the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana.
Sure, sir.
तो how you manage the camp? कैसा करते? कैंप कौन से दिन रहता है?
पहले दिन हम जाके उधर पब्लिसिटी करते हैं सर. एक जगह टेम्पल या स्कूल के उस जगह we used to conduct the camp so that before one day we used to announce everybody will come there and our officers will go and
they are English समझते ना, but they are going to the villages, they are announcing that tomorrow the bank officers will come and those who have not opened the account, please open the zero balance account. So that we have given circular to all bankers to have account of everybody whose age is more than 18 years. ऐसा कैंपेन चल रहा है हमारा, तो they are doing it. What about प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना? ये कैसी चल रही थी? इसमें तो कुछ लिखा नहीं है, क्या है?
Next slide please. Next.
इधर में इसमें देखो, पेज नंबर 28 पे है.
Yeah.
प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा, टोटल नंबर ऑफ प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना अकाउंट्स ओपन टिल डेट. प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना, तो ये तो नंबर दिया, परसेंटेज में कैसे समझेगा? हाँ,
नीचे नहीं, वो APY का है.
नहीं. This is in terms of numbers, sir, and APY is in terms of percentage.
नीचे है पब्लिक. yes, it is good. पब्लिक बैंक और प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक. प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक में 24% है.
Yes, sir.
पेज नंबर 28, प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक 28 है. प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक का परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं है इन द गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स एज वेल एज इन द स्टेट स्कीम्स. तो प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक को इंप्रूव करना है. ठीक है, आगे चलो.
Next please. So this is all about financial inclusion, digital district projects. Now as per the guideline, all districts are covered under 100% digital districts in timeline. And
digital district project. So what is this project you do?
So, sir, this is initiative of RBI, sir, and in the digital district project, in all the operative accounts of current account and SB account, at least one digital product will be offered to the customer. That is how they are digitalized. So this in 9 districts it was 100% done, sir, and 17 we are doing it now in 17 districts. Yeah.
एक बार वापस बोलिए, क्या RBI क्या बोला है आपको? What is this project?
Yes, sir. To digitalize, to offer digital product to every account holder, to make them digitalize and use the digital media for their transaction.
So
to
minimum
achieve
one product
100%.
like debit card, credit card, net banking, or
yeah.
app, anything. One
Some are other digital product, even to the business current account also.
ठीक. Yeah. Digital they have to operate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Release of pending claims to RCTs sponsored by banks in. So how many RCT centers are there in each district? ऐसा कुछ है क्या इधर आंध्र प्रदेश में?
There, sir. Total 16 centers are there, because earlier 13 districts were there, sir.
अच्छा.
Now 13
But there is a scheme.
Yeah.
One district, one कम से कम एक तो scheme चाहिए ना.
Yeah.
We expect one RCT center at each district. So naturally, our expectations are to open 10 more centers. 26 districts, है ना?
Yeah.
Sir, 13 we had, sir. Now the number of districts last year have increased, sir.
Yes.
Will be increasing and will be saturating, sir, as per your directions.
ठीक है. What is this power subsidy scheme?
So state government is offering free power to the farmers. So instead of a dedicated line without meter, they are setting meters, and whatever cost they consume, their state government is passing the amount to the farmer account, and from there it will go to the DISCOM account which is providing this power. So that farmer knows that how much he consumed and how much government is paying.
But if the farmer doesn't pay, then?
So it's escrow.
Suppose I am a government and you are a farmer, I have sent you 400 rupees. That will go to your account.
Yes, sir.
And if you are not paying to the...
Yes, sir. For that we made one arrangement, sir.
What is that?
So the department is taking an undertaking from the farmer that whatever subsidy that has come and for the consumed power, that can be paid to the DISCOM every month, monthly basis. That is a standard format, sir, that was taken mandate.
What is the experience? You...
Yes, sir. The test pilot base was tested in Srikakulam. Yeah.
No, sir.
Yes.
Sir, yes. Sir, I'll explain, sir. Sir, agriculture, sir, we give, every state gives huge amount of subsidy, but the farmer doesn't know how much is actually he receiving. So because of that, sir, he will not use the power efficiently, sir. So he should understand how much subsidy is being by government. He should respect the subsidy and use power efficiently, sir, whenever he requires, sir. So this is a step which again Government of India
That is a good thing you are doing. I
Yes,
appreciate that.
Yes.
Just I want to understand.
Yes.
Is there any percentage of the farmers, in spite of the government is giving money to them,
Sir.
they are not paying to the government?
So this is
2%, 3%, 4%.
So this is a tripartite agreement, sir, entered between the DISCOMs and the bank and the farmers, sir. So this is almost like works as an escrow arrangement, sir. So the bill goes, sir, payment is flipped to the account, sir. So, sir, both purposes are
That
served,
is the
sir.
arrangement, means already you have taken the agreement.
Yes, sir.
So naturally, if you
Yes,
pay
sir.
the money,
Yes, sir.
then that will go to the account
Yes,
of the...
sir, all the banks came forward, sir, they opened the
Yes,
account, sir,
yes.
we're doing it the entire state,
That's
sir.
a good scheme.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in Srikakulam
Sir,
pilot project,
1 second, sir. Sir,
100%.
So what Honorable Minister was trying to convey to you, sir, earlier, scholarship government gives a lot of money, sir. Again, it used to go to education institutions, sir. So neither the parents nor the child used to realize how much money is actually going to the child which government is spending, sir. So from last 3 years, sir, we are now sending money, the scholarship
parents-
amount, to the mothers,
Mothers
to the mothers. And they in turn make the payment to education institution because they should understand how much.
All education is free here?
Sir, we are, yes, sir, higher education is free, sir.
Okay.
So we spend almost 3,000 crores on
In spite
education,
of male child or female child, everybody is getting money from the government.
except, sir, people who are above the poverty line.
Except?
People who are above the poverty line, taxpayers, sir. So poor people now have access to free education, sir, after in 11th, 12th and higher studies also, sir. Earlier the amount used to be paid to the education institutions directly by the government. So now we are routing it through the mother so that the parents and child understand the value of the money and they use it wisely and ensure that the children go to school in time and they attend the school in time, sir. So this has brought about a lot of change in the thinking of parents, sir. Attendance also has improved, sir.
Okay.
So very positive impact this has been done, sir, and all the banks have cooperated, sir, because all the accounts have been opened in the name of mothers, sir.
Banks will cooperate you.
I'm saying that
because they are getting money.
No, sir, but a large number of accounts they have had to open, sir, so that also requires some effort. by the
अपने को
banks
कुछ
also.
तकलीफ है क्या बैंक वालों को? No problem. Government is getting money, giving money to them. Naturally, they will cooperate.
Sir, in this power subsidy DBT in Srikakulam district pilot project successfully implemented and 100% farmers have repaid the amount.
So there is 100% subsidy to the power. Agriculture. What about urban area? Urban, not, I'm saying
No, sir,
farmers.
sir, we give,
Electricity bill.
we give to agriculture, sir. We give to aqua, sir, aqua farmers, because we are exporting, we earn foreign income through, forex through aqua exports, sir, prawn and others, sir. And we also give to SC/STs, sir, up to a certain cap, sir. So these are SC/STs, sir.
Then
So these are the large categories,
in
sir,
urban area.
across the states, sir. SC/ST across the states, sir, with the urban or rural both, sir. So there's nothing in particular for urban areas, sir, in terms of power subsidies, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, next. This is the SDG achievements vis-a-vis targets, sir. Next, and these are, sir, ongoing campaigns, different campaigns. KC Saturation Drive, FI Aspirational District, Swanidhi, Samriddhi Jan Suraksha Saturation Drive, Rozgar Mela, and expanding and deepening of digital payment ecosystem in each and every district of the state.
What about the KCC? See, central government has started KCC for animal husbandry and fishery. So how is the response here? आप बोलो, गवर्नमेंट को बैंक मदद करती है नहीं करती है? What is your experience? KCC, किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड फॉर द फिशरी.
सर फिशरीज एंड AH
यहाँ तो बहुत ही है ना.
ये नया है सर. यहाँ पे ओपन हो सर. जनरल फार्मर सर, आवर परफॉर्मेंस both in production loans as well as term loans, sir, it is higher than the target which is fixed, sir. We are quite good, sir. This new sector, because aqua and all, sir, नया sector है, sir, वो भी open करके हम लोग saturate कर देंगे, sir, इसको.
What about the
इसमें सर एक
डेयरी का कुछ इधर ये नहीं
बहुत है सर. डेयरी हमारे पास
डेयरी है.
डेयरी बहुत है सर हमारे पास.
तो उसको पैसा लगता है ना फिर
उसका भी ये
तो बैंक से पैसा मिलता है नहीं मिलता है?
उसको ड्राइव करेंगे सर. अपन कर रहे है सर, बट ज्यादा ड्राइव करेंगे, हम करेंगे सर उसको. सर ये नया एरिया है सर, हम आपको एक्सप्लोर करके इसको भी करेंगे सर. एग्रीकल्चर का अच्छा है सर. एग्रीकल्चर का हमारा क्रॉप लोन और टर्म लोन ना दोनों अच्छा है सर. टारगेट से ज़्यादा अच्छा है सर. एक और इनोवेशन हमारे स्टेट ने किया सर, और वो बैंकर्स भी सामने आए सर. वी आर गिविंग ऑल्सो लोन्स टू टेनेंट फार्मर्स सर.
विच फार्मर?
टेनेंट फार्मर्स सर. टेनेंट्स मिनिस्टर साहब बताएंगे सर.
क्या है?
एंड सर ROFR को भी दे रहे हैं हम सबसे.
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग यू कैन से. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
लेसीज सर, वो जो यस सर, नॉट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बट यस, आई मीन काउल सर. टेनेंट्स होते हैं ना सर, जो लैंड देते हैं, तो जो गरीब लोग काम करते हैं सर. सर और ट्राइबल एरिया में सर ROFR जिनको हम पट्टा दिए ना सर, उनको भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से हम लोग देते हैं सर.
Yes, sir, this is all from SLBC presentation. Thank you, sir.
So as per the
नाबार्ड.
yes,
नाबार्ड के कौन है? हाँ, you give some presentation. आप कुछ बोलिए. नाबार्ड के बाद RBI.
yes, NABARD RBI.
Yes.
Except the chief guest, I request the other guests to be brief because time is short. Yeah.
Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Government of India, Dr. Bhagwat Karatji, Deputy CM of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Naidu Sir, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, K. Govardhan Reddy Sahab, Special Chief Secretary Finance, Shamsher Singh Rawat Sahab, RD RBI, CGM Union Bank of India, and Convener of SLBC, and all the bankers and senior government officials present here. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the banks on the excellent achievement which was presented by the SLBC just now. Against the priority sector lending target of 2,35,000 crores, the achievement is 3,05,000 crores, which is remarkable. And based on this performance, for the current year, that is 23-24, the annual credit plan projections for priority sector is pegged at 3,34,000, which is an increase of about 9.4% over the previous year's achievements. As far as the agriculture lending target is concerned, it was 27% more than the previous year, and we find that the agriculture term loans disbursed by the banks is quite encouraging because it constitutes around 37% of the total agriculture lending. against the stipulated benchmark of 40%. So there is a lot of scope for increasing the agriculture term lending in the state, which is going to create capital formation, which will provide the necessary income stream over a period of time for the farmers of Andhra Pradesh. I am happy to mention that there is a lot of support from the state government side also to increase the bank loan, bank credit flow to the desired sectors like horticulture, fisheries, etc. And there is immense scope for increasing the term loan credit flow to these sectors, particularly horticulture as well as fisheries. Some areas which require additional attention would be education and housing loans, where although the achievements stood at 60% and 40%, but there was growth, but the targets were not fully achieved. So my request to the bankers is to concentrate on enhancing the credit flow to education as well as housing sector. Another important sector which is in the context of the long coastline which Andhra Pradesh has got would be to enhance the credit in export sector, especially fisheries, which would give the bank credit an impetus to increase beyond the plan. Some of the initiatives of NABARD in the state of Andhra Pradesh I would like to mention. NABARD disbursed an amount of 32,896 crores during the last financial year, which comprises of the refinance to the banks to the tune of 26,458 crores and rest of it to the state government and state-owned corporations for various infrastructure activities. NABARD has sanctioned 2,500 crores under RIDF 28 during the last financial year for various projects including establishment of 7 hospitals and nursing colleges with a financial assistance of 1,638 crores, widening and strengthening of roads, and providing drinking water facility to 13,574 habitations in 26 districts of AP by providing functional household tap connections under Jal Jeevan Mission of the Government of India. We have also supported certain important critical infrastructure projects like Road Development Corporation projects as well as water supply, Water Resources Development Corporation's projects under the NIDA, NABARD Infrastructure Development Assistance. We have also sanctioned under Fisheries and Aquaculture Infrastructure Development Fund, that is FIDF, an amount of 450 crores to the Government of Andhra Pradesh for establishment and development of 3 fishing harbors. This would in turn spur the offtake of credit under the fisheries sector, which I was mentioning in my initial phase. Coverage of animal husbandry as well as fisheries farmers under KCC. Our district development managers are taking active interest in participating in these camps and encouraging the farmers to avail this innovative credit product designed by the Government of India. As far as tenant farmers financing is concerned, the state has got the CCRC scheme in which the farmers get an identity of being a tenant farmer. That is, the advantage is being taken to cover more farmers, and I would urge the banks to come forward to finance tenant farmers under the joint liability group mode, JLG mode, for which NABARD gives some incentives to the banks or promoting institutions which could spur the activities to a larger extent. We also have a special refinance schemes to PACS, Primary Agriculture Credit Societies, PACS as MSC, and NABARD has sanctioned a refinance assistance of 26 crores to the APCOB covering 62 PACS other than RBK convergence. We have 2 schemes, one under Raitu Bharosa Kendra convergence scheme and another one non-Raitu Bharosa Kendras, and we have sanctioned 1,600 crores as refinance for promoting PACS as MSC under the Raitu Bharosa Kendras convergence scheme. I would like to mention 2 or 3 points which require special attention by the banks. One is the FPO financing. We have about 432 farmers producer organizations promoted by NABARD under the central sector scheme as well as the other schemes of NABARD, and out of that only 97 FPOs have been credit linked to the former banking institutions, and leaving a room for large scope of banks and financial institutions in AP to credit link the other FPOs. The FPOs are managed by are being handheld by the various NGOs and capacity CBBOs, and NABARD is willing to handhold the banks to understand the functioning of the FPOs so that they would be able to finance them. Another important point which I would like to mention is the need to focus on agri-value chain financing. We are financing mostly the production part of it, but the processing part and post-harvest technology management requires adequate amount of bank credit, and I request the bankers to have a look at the entire agri-value chain and finance the various actors and activities of the chain, which would help in increasing the ground level credit. Being the International Year of the Millets, we conducted an awareness program at Anakapalli district, and we feel that there is lot of scope for financing millet processing.
What program you have taken?
We have conducted an awareness program at the Agriculture Research Station, sir, and we displayed various millet-based products both for the school children as well as for the households, and it was a very successful one, sir. Lastly, I would like to touch upon the financial inclusion part. We have sanctioned 17 crores and disbursed about 9 crores under the Financial Inclusion Fund for various financial inclusion activities, such as financial literacy camps. 13,800 programs under financial literacy camps we have supported. I would take this opportunity to request banks to approach us for financial assistance under the Financial Inclusion Fund for conducting the programs well in the beginning of the year itself, so that we could cover larger number of people as part of the financial inclusion activities. I take this opportunity to thank the organizers, mainly the SLBC convener, for giving us an opportunity to present our views on this occasion. Thanks a lot, sir.
Just 1 minute, you can come here. See, he has mentioned regarding the financial literacy camps. तो मैं जानना चाहता हूं इंडियन बैंक का कौन है, कितने कैंप हो गए आपके, कुछ हुए कैंप? Because NABARD is giving money for camps which you have taken, and they will give the money. आप बैठिए, you can come and sit. कोई है क्या इंडियन बैंक? कुछ कैंप हुए अपने पास, कितना?
CFL का continuously happening, and we have groups also. They are mentioning, sending the photos also daily.
मुझे एक सूचित करना है कि कोई हालत में जो बैंक को लीड डिस्ट्रिक्ट मैनेजर जो बैंक दिया है, तो हर बैंक में कैंप होना जरूरी है. We want to penetrate up to the last person. बैंकिंग चाहते, इसीलिए कैंप होना जरूरी है. उसमें प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना हो, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना हो, जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना हो, या all the different schemes. We want to go up to the last person. मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है आपसे, व्हाट अबाउट द फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी के लिए आपको तो हमसे तरफ से है कि इन लोगों को वैन्स दीजिए, वैन्स कितना दिए वैन्स? 40 वैन्स, चलो गुड. तो कितना दिए? Already they have given 40 vans to the RRB. तो यहाँ की RRB कौन सी बैंक है? तो ये कौन सी है, क्या कौन सी बैंक है? उसका पेरेंट बैंक कौन सी है? केरला, कैनरा बैंक. या तो आपको इनके माध्यम से वैन्स 40 दिया है,
40 is given to all the banks in
Okay.
the state. Our bank has received 8.
8?
Yeah.
Then others you have given to cooperative bank or where? Okay. 3 RRBs are there.
Yeah.
So what is your experience? It should be become 1 or 2? There are 3 RRBs in one state.
Right.
So it should be continued or it should have become 1. What is the experience? क्या करना चाहिए?
As such, in the state, RRB is having the good network of branches, and more than 1,200 branches are working here. So more than one RRB can continue in the state.
मैं आपसे पूछूंगा कि आरआरबी का एक ही कंट्रोल चाहिए का 3 अच्छा है?
तो थोड़ा कंपटीशन आता अच्छा रहता है सर, बट हमारा एक प्रॉब्लम है सर, हमारा वो there's a RRB which is spread between Telangana and Andhra, sir. That merger is still pending, sir. If you can help us.
दे दो ना मुझे, just
I'll give you the paper. Can you tell about that merger at RRB? APGB.
जब मैं बाहर स्टेट में जाता हूं तो वहां से डिमांड आती है कि भाई हमारे पास 2 आरआरबी है, 3 है, तो उसको अमलगेट करो और एक ही करो, ऐसा बहुत बार होता है। तो आप तो बोले तीनों को 3 रखो।
पहले ज्यादा थे सर, अब 2 में 3 में हो जाएगा सर, हो जाएगा। स्पॉन्सर बैंक है, थोड़ा कंपटीशन रहता है सर।
अच्छा, कंपटीशन रहा तो अच्छा है।
अच्छा रहता है,
ठीक है। आरबीआई।
Thank you, sir. Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Government of India, Dr. Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karad ji, Deputy CM Sahab, Motiala Naidu Sahab, Kakani Govardhan Reddy, Minister of Agriculture, sir, Mr. Shamsher Singh Rawat, Special Chief Secretary of Finance, Mr. Gopal, Mr. Mahapatra from Union Bank of India, Mr. Navneet Kumar, Convener of SLBC, and dear banker friends, I will try to keep this very short in the interest of time. Already the positive points we have discussed on how well the state is doing, but I think I do not want to put too much appreciation because then bankers will stop working. So I will keep my appreciation muted. 2 issues that I would like to highlight. One is regarding financial literacy, and the second is regarding expanding and deepening the digital payment ecosystem. So far as financial literacy initiative is concerned, you will be aware that Reserve Bank of India has started a quiz program for school children. As per the program, two children will be sponsored from each school, and this will be at the taluka level, that is block level, and national level tournaments will be held sometime in August. We have already initiated the program. By 15th June, we must complete the program. I would request wholesale participation from all of you, 26 districts, large number of blocks. From each block, we have to select the schools, get the children nominated, and we don't want any children to be left out. And that is only for improving financial literacy. The second program is about deepening the digital payment system. 9 districts we have already covered, 17 districts are remaining. In each of these districts, each bank account holder must have one or the other digital payment form with them, whether it is payment through UPI, whether it is credit card, whichever way. And I think it is the responsibility of bankers to help us in this program. I am hoping that over the next 3 months, we should be able to complete this program. I think I'll stop here, and if the minister sirs have any issues, I am ready, sir.
Honorable Minister for State for Finance, Government of India, Dr. Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karad Garu, Deputy Chief Minister and Minister for PR and RD, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Budi Mutyal Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Kakani Govardhan Garu, CJ NABARD, Shri M.R. Gopal Garu, RD RBI, Shri A.O. Bashir Garu, CGM UBI, Shri S.K. Mahapatra Garu, GM UBI and convener SLBC Shri Navneet Kumar Garu, all the secretaries, HODs, and senior officers from the banks who are present in this meeting. A very good afternoon to you. Sir, I have completed 3 decades in my service, sir. So my association with this SLBC format has been quite widespread. When we were junior officers, sir, we used to attend block level meetings. At the block level, we used to have meetings. We used to have meetings with bankers and other mandal level, block level officials, how to increase credit to the poor people, sir. I graduated and became slightly senior, sir. I started attending as POITD, PD, DRDA. I attended the district level committees, sir. As collector, I chaired, as collector district magistrate, I chaired this committee, sir. As a senior HOD in government of AP, sir, I participate in SLBC meeting. As PFS now, I have a more onerous responsibility. But what I'm trying to say is that SLBC and the entire gamut, the entire framework has a very deep connection with the people of the state and requirement of the state, because ultimately finance will drive everything, sir. If progress has to happen, unless funding is provided to the poor people, unless funding is provided to infrastructure, things will just not move, sir. Sir, but I must say, sir, that for the first time in these 30 years, I have seen Union Minister of Finance attending the SLBC, and I think we should really compliment Shri Karat Garu. Sir, your commitment is very visible there, sir. We are very happy that not only you spent time, but you took time to understand what are the schemes of the state government and what is the implementation of that scheme, how it is different from government-funded schemes. So I think it's indeed a privilege and honor for us to have you here, sir. Thank you for taking your time out, sir. Sir, you are aware, sir, we are the youngest state in the union, sir. We were formed in 2014, sir. We suffered a great economic shock at the time of bifurcation, sir. We became an agrarian state, sir. Less industry, less services, sir. We have a low tax base, sir, but a higher population, sir, because of bifurcation, sir. And we lost an economic powerhouse of Hyderabad, sir. So the last 10 years, the last decade of the state is a story of reconstruction and rebuilding of the state, sir, and which has 2 dimensions, sir. One is the socio-economic dimension, and second is the infrastructure dimension, sir. And in both these, the banking sector has a very important role to play, sir, because as I said earlier, financing is the key for any development, whether it's of an individual or society or the state or the country, sir. So, sir, we have a very healthy SLBC in this state, sir. The Honorable Chief Minister participates in almost every meeting of the SLBC, sir. All the senior secretaries participate. It is unfortunate that because of certain prefix program, he could not attend, sir. But he asked me to request you to attend definitely the next SLBC, maybe in next quarter. If you can inform us in advance, sir, we can, along with the Chief Minister, sir, he wanted to invite you to have lunch with him, sir, and also participate in the SLBC, sir. Sir, so the SLBC, how it is helping the state, sir? We are leveraging all the schemes of Government of India, sir. Farmers, sir, through crop loan terms loans, we are fully utilizing, sir. Women, sir, through SHG loans, we are taking up development of SHGs, sir. AP has been the pioneer in SHGs, sir. Poorest of the poor through PM's Swanidhi and startup and Mudra Yojana, PM Mudra Yojana, sir, we are leveraging it, sir. For entrepreneurship, we are using MSME loans, sir. For housing, sir, we are using the PME loan, sir. We have the largest PMEY scheme. 17% of all houses being built in the country are being built in Andhra Pradesh state, sir. We have almost 17% of it under the Prime Minister Awas Yojana, sir. What we are also doing, sir, we are doing schemes which are complementary in convergence with these schemes, sir. As you saw, sir, the vendor schemes, sir. So Government of India is covering the urban areas, sir. We are covering the rural areas, sir. Certain schemes of Government of India, we are giving a higher subvention, sir. We are building the a higher interest subvention we are giving, sir. So we are working hand in hand with the Government of India in order to see that the poor people in this country are helped, which I'm sure is the objective, sir, and which you are also mentioning very passionately about, sir. So now, what are the issues which we have, sir? The issues which we have that we have to improve a little bit of what we are doing in export and what we are doing in education, sir. We are still slightly lower than the benchmark, sir. We have to do slightly more in SC/ST, sir. I think our achievement leaves slightly more room for progress, sir. Sir, as you rightly pointed out, the participation of private bankers, I think it's a wake-up call for all of us. Please come forward and help in building the state, sir. Public sector banks are doing their might. And also, the rural RRBs are doing. There's no reasons why private sector banks should not help in building of the state, sir. Another thing which we require your support is, sir, project financing, sir. This is a new state, sir. We have a long coastline, sir. We have requirement for funding for ports and for harbors, sir. We have funding requirements. We are doing a lot of effort in medical colleges, sir. So project financing for medical colleges, sir. Infrastructure for housing schemes, sir. These are areas in which the bank can come forward in project financing, sir. Most of the time when approach the bank, they'll say that they have reached the state limit, sir. Since it's a new state, sir, some relaxation to the banks on this will help the state, sir. We are a new state, sir. We are a growing state, sir. The requirement for infrastructure is very high, sir. We have 3 aspiration districts, sir. Your support in this regard would be very useful for the state, sir. Sir, NPA also, if you observe, sir, our overall NPA of the bank has gone down actually in the last year from 3.18% to 2.76%, sir. Another gap which we have is basically, sir, we have to open new banks, sir. As you rightly pointed out, banking correspondents can take little bit effort, they can make the outreach better, sir. But in certain cases, we do require brick and mortar banking, sir. We are doing a mapping exercise and we'll request, we'll put in next SLBC, whatever gaps are there, especially in the tribal areas and in the Naxalite affected area, in the aspiring district, we should come together and see that the objective of Government of India and state government to reach out to the last mile is achieved, sir. I thank you once again for spending your valuable time with us, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Now I request Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Kakani G. Reddy, sir.
Respected Sri Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karji and my colleague, Deputy CM and Minister for Panchayat Raj and Rural Development, Muchal Naidu Garu, Special Chief Secretary Finance, Mr. Samsher Singh Rawat, CGM NABARD, Mr. M.R. Gopal, RDRBI, Mr. Evo Bashir, CGM Union Bank of India, S.K. Mahapatra, and GM Union Bank of India, Mr. Navneet Kumar, and Mr. Raja Babu. I am happy to be a part of this meeting and congratulate all the bankers for an excellent performance during the year 2020-23. Earlier speakers mentioned and discussed many issues, and coming to agriculture and allied sectors mainly, I noticed that the total business of the bank in the state has crossed 11.4 lakh crores by 31st March 2023. The happy part is agriculture advances has recorded a growth rate of 19% over the previous year, and I am thanking all the bankers for achieving this. And schemes of our government, so like YSR Sunnavaddi Pantanunalu, YSR Free Crop Insurance Scheme, have helped the farmers in accessing higher bank credit. I also understand that the term loans of agriculture infrastructure and allied activities is driving the growth in agriculture credit, which is in line with our government's priorities. I would like to bring to the notice of the Honorable Minister that our state is constructing multi-purpose facility centers in each village to strengthen the storage of infrastructure, thereby helping the farmers. Around 4,000 such structures are under construction. Our project has been accepted as a model, and Ministry of Cooperation Government of India is replicating it under the world largest grain project in other states. Further, we have implemented CHC projects, that is Community Hire Center projects in each village of the state. thereby making farm power accessible to small and marginal farmers of the state. The state is also witnessing drive towards agri-processing, and a number of innovative projects are coming up in agri-processing sector. Credit guarantee through CGT, MSC and subsidy under PMFMP are a big help. The future lies in value addition, and our government is fully committed for supporting this sector. While there is growth all around, there are a few grey areas which needed to be addressed by the bankers in close coordination with the respective departments of state government. So coming to this, I am happy to say that our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu is giving utmost importance to agri and allied sectors. Coming to the areas, grey areas, I would like to mention a few. The credit support to tenant farmers is not picking up, rather it has come down compared to 2021-22. The banker support to tenant farmers has come down by around 200 crores. Even the number of tenant farmers financed by the bankers has come down by 32,000 farmers. I understand that SLBC has taken the lead and suggested a few measures. It is now up to the bankers to support the tenant farmers, especially in coastal districts of the state. And I also suggest to the bankers to be cautious while sanctioning the higher amounts to self-help groups. I noticed a sudden jump in credit to self-help groups during the year 2022-23, which was more than 10,000 crores. Let the SHGs grow in a progressive manner, which helps for their sustainability and livelihood. Further, support to TIDCO beneficiaries under PMAY need to improve. Our government had already reimbursed more than 140 crores towards overdues for existing housing loans to weaker sections. Bankers have to improve the credit flow to this priority area of the state and central governments. Before I conclude, I am surprised to note that contribution of private sector banks is not up to the expected levels, and advise them to be a part of the growth story of Andhra Pradesh. As CGM NABARD mentioned, I also request the bankers to support farmer produce organizations to get minimum supporting price to the farmers. Thank the Honorable Minister and SLBC for this opportunity, and I appreciate the bankers once again for the excellent performance during the last few years. Our government under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu is committed for the growth and welfare of the people of the state, and we continue to extend our cooperation and support to all the bankers in achieving our common goals. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Honorable Deputy CM Panchayati Raj and Rural Development Minister Sri B.M. Naidu, sir, to have a word.
Respected Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Bhagwat Kishan Kakani Godhan Reddy Garu, Minister for Agriculture, Shamsher Singh Rawat Garu, Special Chief Secretary Finance, M.R. Gopal Garu, CGM NABARD, A.O. Bashir, RD RBI, S.K. Mahapatra, CGM UBI, Navneet Kumar, GM UBI, Convener of SLBC, and Rajababu Garu. ఈరోజు జరుగుతున్నటువంటి ఎస్ఎల్బిసి సమావేశానికి వేదిక మీద ఉన్నటువంటి గౌరవ పెద్దలు మరియు అన్ని బ్యాంకుల నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి అధికారులందరికీ కూడా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఉన్నా. ఈరోజు జరిగినటువంటి సమావేశంలో మీ శాఖల నుంచి, మీ బ్యాంకుల నుంచి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం అమలు చేయబడుతున్నటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి వ్యవసాయదారులకు కావచ్చు, డోక్రా అక్కచెల్లెమ్మలకు కావచ్చు, అనేక రంగాల్లో గౌరవనీయులు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు అమలు చేస్తున్నటువంటి అనేక కార్యక్రమాలకి మీరు అమలు చేస్తున్నటువంటి సపోర్ట్కి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఉన్నా. మరి ముఖ్యంగా ఈరోజు బ్యాంక్స్ మీరు చేస్తున్నటువంటి కార్యకలాపాల్లో భాగంగా ప్రయారిటీ సెక్టార్కి బ్యాంకర్స్ ఇవ్వాల్సినటువంటి లోన్స్ టార్గెట్స్ ఏదైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ టార్గెట్కు సరిపడా అమలు కాబట్టలేదు అనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని కూడా మీ ముందు ఉంచుతున్నాను. ముఖ్యంగా ప్రైవేట్ బ్యాంక్స్ లోన్లు తక్కువగా ఇస్తున్నాయి అనేటువంటి మాట మరి పబ్లిక్లో వినిపిస్తూ ఉందనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని మీ ముందు ఉంచుతూ ఉన్నా. మరి ఏదైతే కౌలు రైతుల్ని వ్యవసాయానికి చేసుకునే దానికి పెద్ద పెద్ద రైతుల దగ్గర నుంచి కౌలుకు తీసుకున్నటువంటి రైతులు వారికి కావాల్సినటువంటి ప్రభుత్వం చర్యలు తీసుకున్నప్పటికీ కూడా దాన్ని పూర్తి స్థాయిలో బ్యాంక్స్ నుంచి సపోర్ట్ లేదు అనేటువంటి విషయం కూడా వినిపిస్తూ ఉంది. అటువంటి ఆలోచన లేకుండా కౌలు రైతులకు కూడా మీ నుంచి పూర్తి స్థాయిలో సపోర్టు ఇవ్వాల్సిందిగా కోరుతూ ఉన్నాను. ఇక ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీ పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలకు ఇస్తున్నటువంటి రుణాలలో పెరుగుదల కూడా ఉండాలని మరింత సపోర్టు మీ నుంచి ఇచ్చే విధంగా చర్యలు తీసుకోవాలని చెప్పి తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. టిడ్కో హౌసింగ్ ఎక్కడైతే ఈ టౌన్ ఏరియాల్లో అర్బన్ ఏరియాస్లో నిర్మాణం జరుగుతున్నటువంటి టిడ్కో ఇళ్ళకి 3.6 lakhs వరకు కూడా మీరు లోన్లు ఇస్తున్నప్పటికీ కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పటికీ కూడా ఆ ఇల్లు నిర్మాణం జరగాలనంటే చిన్న ఇల్లు నిర్మాణం చేసుకున్నా సుమారుగా 8-8.5 లక్షల రూపాయలు అయితేనే కానీ అది పూర్తి కాబట్టలేదు. కాబట్టి ఆ రుణ పరిమితిని కూడా పెంచితే బాగుంటుంది అనేటువంటిది నా ఆలోచన తెలియజేసుకుంటూ మరి ఈరోజు మీ అందరితో ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనేటువంటి అవకాశం కల్పించినటువంటి మరి ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని నిర్వహించినటువంటి నిర్వాహకులకి అందరికీ కూడా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటా ఉన్నా.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్.
Now I request our chief guest, Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Government of India, Dr. Bhagwat Krishnarao Karad sir, to guide the forum.
Today, I am in Visakhapatnam to attend one function which we have completed earlier, that is a Rozgar Mela, which was addressed by Honorable Prime Minister from Delhi, and we have attended here. And the second important function which is there is a state level bank committee meeting of Andhra Pradesh. On this occasion, Mr. Buddhi Mutayala Naidu, who is a Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, then Kakani Govardhan Reddy, Minister for Agriculture, Shamsher Singh Rawat, Special Chief Secretary for Finance, Mr. M.R. Gopal, CGM for NABARD, Ms. A.O. Bashir, Regional Director RBI, S.K. Mahapatra, Chief General Manager UBI, Navneet Kumar, General Manager UBI and Convener for SLBC, Mr. Amit Meena, who is my personal secretary. He has come from Delhi. Similarly, all senior officials from banks and all dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais. It is a very important meeting, I understand, because state level bank committee decides different things which are important for the development of the state. Particularly if we want to develop in the rural area, the review in the state level bank committee is important. That is my observation. Because banks are very important and they are saying for their business as well as the different schemes of the central government. The central government's aim is banking to the unbankers. Means those citizens who doesn't have any account in the bank, we want to see that the account is open. That is banking to the unbankers. Similarly, the important scheme, different schemes are securing to the unsecure. We have to see that the all persons, we have to try. All persons must be secured by the insurance. It is observed that hardly in India the insured persons are, I am not saying these schemes, but the LIC and like insurance schemes are 7 to 8% only. Anyway, and third important thing is funding to the unfunded. So different schemes are there to fund the population, different populations. So different schemes like which we have mentioned, Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana, which is important for the banking to the unbankers, Prime Minister Suraksha Bima Yojana, Prime Minister Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana. These are important for the securing the peoples. Similarly, if we want to develop in a rural area or in the urban area, naturally there should be a circulation of the money, and which is important. So different schemes I have taken review, and really I saw the achievement of the banks, and with the help of the government of Andhra Pradesh, the achievement is good. Some schemes are not doing well, but overall achievement is good, and I have seen the different schemes of the Andhra Pradesh government also. They are also good. So overall, my impression about this SLBC is a good impression. But we have to progress more, we have to achieve more. Naturally, we have to concentrate on the rural areas, we have to concentrate on the aspiration districts also. So that, I think all bankers are here. We have to work for the rural population and see that the three things, banking to the unbankers, securing to the unsecured, and funding to the unfunded, that must be done. At the same time, when we are observing the presentation, the performance of the private sector bank is not up to the mark. So, whosoever may be here, present here, you have to see that the performance in the private sector bank must be increased, and they have to follow or they have to help to the different schemes of the central government as well as the state government also. With this, we have to involve, I think, our NABARD, CGM has spoken well. He has also told different schemes, particularly for the financial literacy, different camps which to be organized in the rural area. So, NABARD is here to help to the all bankers. We have to utilize his help, and we have to take some help from him side also, and we have to see that the financial literacy is achieved in the rural area also. Similarly, Government of India has given one circular to all the banks to organize camp up to 30th June for financial literacy, financial inclusion, and we have to utilize this 1.5 month remaining and see that our penetration will be deep up to the last person of the state. With these short remarks, I will again congratulate Mr. Finance Secretary and all the ministers and the state for having good schemes. Particularly, you are giving DBT to the farmers, and with the agreement they are transferring to your electricity board. That is also a good thing that you are doing, that I understood. So with this, again, whatever the shortcomings or what are the you require from the central government, that you just write to me. I will see that that will be getting sanctioned from the central government. And with this, I congratulate once more and thanks.
Well, we visited here. We would like to have a motion of annual credit plan for next year, which has been discussed with RBI, NABARD, as well as state government also. So, sir.
So we take the opportunity with the permission of the chair to launch annual credit plan for AP state for the year 23-24. So I request the honorable ministers and all the dignitaries, so with all your support, please launch the plan, and I'll give brief details of the plan also. So regarding this, I would like to add 2 lines, sir, about the plan. And normally the potential linked credit plan and the state focus paper of the NABARD, so is the base for the district level plans. And once district level plans are discussed and finalized in DCC, these will be gathered at state level by the SLBC, and an aggregated state level plan will be prepared. And just before finalizing that aggregation, it is not just aggregation of district plans, so lot of other things also we have considered. And here the performance of last year and this year and for the last 4-5 years was compared, and actual disbursement in the previous years, and the broad picture of the DFS which is giving for each state what should be the priority sector and agriculture. And this time we have consulted, a meeting was conducted, and there the all HOD's opinions of the state were also incorporated, and agriculture, industries and other departments, MSME and others, they have given their suggestion that were taken to consideration. And I personally thank Mr. Rawat sir, Special Chief Secretary, who has spent a lot of time in arriving the figures, and he has given very valuable inputs to bring out this state credit plan. He spent a lot of time. So I have compared only 5 years, but he has compared around 10 years data from 2012 onwards, the progress, our targets and the progress and other things he has compared. A lot of work has been done. And in this we proposed, because banks are comfortably reaching 130% of the disbursement growth, this time we have factored that also into the target, and it appears slightly high, but it can be achieved, and that tight target we have fixed, sir, for this year. And thank you very much for launching the plan, sir. I thank all the ministers for that. Yeah. So before we close the meeting, we are at the end of the function, and I request the convener SLBC to felicitate the honorable ministers with the memento, sir. Deputy CM sir and Agriculture Minister sir. The Kameshwara Garu. Yes, sir. 2 minutes. Yeah.
Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Union of India, Dr. Bhagavat Krishnarao Karadji, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister for Panchayat Raj and Rural Development, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Muchal Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Shri Govardhan Reddy Garu, respected Special Chief Secretary Finance, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Shamsher Singh Rawat ji, respected Regional Director RBI, AP State, Shri A.O. Bashir ji, respected CGM NABARD, APRO Shri M.R. Gopal ji, respected CGM UBI Shri S.K. Mahapatra ji, respected GM UBI and Convener SLBC, Andhra Pradesh Shri Navneet Kumar ji, participating bankers, officials of state government, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. I consider it as a privilege to propose vote of thanks to this August meeting held today. It is really a pleasure to hear from Dr. Karadji on various issues related to credit and development, and I firmly believe that deliberations in SLBC will definitely bring significant change in the way we view the relationship between credit and development. I would like to profusely thank Dr. Karadji for coming all over here to Visakhapatnam and spare his valuable time to participate in this meeting. I also thank Sri Muchal Naidu Garu and Govardhan Reddy Garu for making it convenient to attend the meeting and addressing the participants. I thank Sri Rawatji for participating in this meeting and for providing valuable inputs from state government side. I also place on record my sincere thanks to RBI RD sir, CGM NABARD sir, CGM UBA sir for their participation at short notice despite hectic schedules. I express my sincere thanks to Convener SLBC, Andhra Pradesh for conducting this meeting at very short notice and in a well-organized way. I thank all the participants, invitees, print and electronic media, and all others associated with this event today, name by name. Thank you all.
Thank you, one and all. We have arranged lunch for all the participants. This side, left side is lunch is arranged, and for VIPs in 107 room we have arranged for 15 people, and the dignitaries and all other IAS people who are attended here. Yeah, so they can reach 107 room, take lunch there. All others can take here. Thank you all.